Hey guys, so this is me making my first video. Alright, so here it is. So in this video I'm about to explain how what I'm doing right now and how I see myself in a month from now. So I'm running an agency and it sounds like a really tough facts. Well, I'm trying to get the hang of it as I step my foot into the honestly starting something new is really hard because you have to tell yourself you can do it. You have to work on yourself, get the skill, and most importantly, just keep pushing, even when it's hard. And here's the thing: I've been trying to set a website for a while now. I haven't had any clients, so in case you're watching this video, I haven't signed a client, but I think I will. Um, I think the reason why I haven't signed a client is because at the moment, right now, I'm kind of preoccupied with facts, with other things. I'm also a student, and most of my time I'm in college, I'm in classes, and you know, well, that's not my excuse. I know I can still run an agency while in school, but for the most part, it's just I'm just getting used to it. Okay, so this is what I do. I try to send DMs to prospects. My niche is electricians. I'm studying electrical engineering, so I kind of know one or two about electricians, and I'm selling websites to electricians in the UK. So here's the thing: I don't just sell websites because I know so there's a million ways to make websites right now. The AI world, AI tools like Lovable.dev, Base 44, there are all those tools out there, but it's not just about the website, it's about what the website does in conversion and getting them more book jobs, more revenue. I think that's what it's all about. And I noticed this a lot. I used to get confused when I started this agency. Like, am I just gonna sell a website to them? Well, turns out that many of them already have a website. So does that mean I can offer my service to them? And as it goes, I try to figure out, and then like I noticed that it's not just about how the website is. It's not just about the the text or the display. It's just about how much conversion rate it has. So, so yeah. So this is what it is. Okay. Yeah. So I'm trying to sell a website to local businesses, tradesmen. I did plumbing. Yeah. I think I've come a long way. I've come a long way. First I started this year trying to sell, do marketing for dentists, but that was really tough niche. And I was trying to do cold call, but I just can't. The right sound, my accent isn't really that cool, and just a lot of things. It just shows that I'm not professional. And once I talk to prospect, they just get immediately like this guy is a kid. They just want to sell me something, and they just hang up or they just like, no, I'm not interested, or try to get through the receptionist is really really hard. Sometimes they ask you a lot of questions like, who are you, what do you want to talk to him about, like, all those kind of stupid questions. You're like, shit, just get your foot through, please. Like, damn. Anyway, then I did plumbing. Then I changed my service from marketing to web design because I knew website, I knew how to build website. Mind you, I can also program, and I also have one or two ideas about design because I do design myself. So I'm not just a programmer, I'm also skilled in like other tech stuff. So website is kind of like that one of the things I do. So I started selling websites to plumbers, And then it didn't really go well for me because okay, let's say I didn't stay in the niche for long, but it was obvious that I know nothing about the niche and I couldn't talk to my prospect because I didn't speak their language and it was so obvious. And then that was what made me went to electricians because I know electricians. I'm studying electrical engineering and I can have a conversation with an electrician and we can vibe, we can talk. And I was like, okay. So that was it, for the most part. And I think I have something to say. Something I noticed that have been holding me back from signing my first client is the fact that I don't do enough outreach. And I've heard that a lot from Tom, one of my mentors, Tom Stoic. Sure you know him, he's a copywriter. He said do at least 40 DMs a day, and sometimes I do 30 DMs, and when I do them today, do them the next day. I guess the other day I don't do any DMs. I just go about panicking. And once I get a response from this prospect, I don't respond to them back immediately. I usually wait, try to think of what to say, ask AI, ask ChatGPT if I can say this, and then help. I'm like, there's a lot. I give ChatGPT prompt to text to make the text sound like persuasive, all of that. And before I send the text, it's like 6 hours, and then it's just they just end up ghosting me. I just too much panicking. Then I got okay, let's just send a voice note, and then I'll just go about. I wrote the script, what I would say in the voice note, and I'll keep memorizing it. Say over and over again for like 50 times, and then I'll pick up the phone and record, and I'll stop and I'll listen to myself, and it sounds awkward. I'm just gonna start over again, and that will lead me nowhere. Coming out real because this is day one. This is usually the day one. I know I'm gonna get somewhere, but this is definitely day one, and I know I have to go through these processes to get better. And I guess most common advice I've received is to be real and to stop overcomplicating things because everybody gets rejection. It's not because you're not perfect or whatever. Everybody gets rejection, and I shouldn't try to to stop that, or if I if they're interested, they're interested. If they're not, then it's fine. I don't have to go around trying to make a perfect opening speech or whatever. Anyways, and then like I said, I don't do enough DMs outreach. At the moment, I tried one or two. I tried cold calling, but I stopped because of some other issues I can't really explain. I just stopped doing cold cold call, and then I went full time into Instagram DMs, and I got my Instagram page verified, and I started sending in DMs, 30 DMs per day, and believe me, 30 DMs per day is not gonna get me any result. So last week I was okay. I guess I'm gonna do 50. I'll do 50 EM per day, and still I'm not consistent. I didn't do 50 DMs yesterday. I didn't do it the day before yesterday, but I did it the day before that day. And I guess I've done about 20 DMs today, and after this video, I'm gonna go back and send another 30 more DMs or so to make it 50. And finally, I've got some response back from this tradesmen, and I've had a conversation with one of them, like many, but they're not really interested because I can't really sell myself. I had this apprenticeship. This guy, his name was Tom. Spoke to him, and I was like, "Hey, I want to build your website." And I was like, "No, I don't really need a website right now." And he trying to get my feet into electrician, and I noticed he didn't really have an online business. It was just an apprenticeship, just trying to scale his whatever. Anyways, I guess I just have to keep going. And I know this video kind of sucks. I don't know if you made it through this video, if you made it through this time. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for hearing my story. I guess this is the beginning. Who knows? So yeah, I guess I'll keep posting more videos and giving you guys life updates about myself. And that's it, man. That's it. I'm just gonna go back. Yeah, I also want to give shout out to my guys. Some guys that they're online, like people that are online that I like, that I look up to, and I learn a lot from them. I think Tom Stoic is one of them. Jordan Platten is one of them. This guy, Giuliano Mastroali, is one of them. Yeah, the other, many other guys. So that's it, guys. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.